Welcome back, folks. So obviously, this is our new teaching series. It's a 4-part series. And it's probably going to be not the type of series that you were expecting. It's probably not going to be a riveting series where it gets you excited or quickly back into the charts looking for specific patterns that I teach. This is kind of more or less along the lines that you've already studied and you've adopted this model that I've provided for free on the 2022 ICT Mentorship on the YouTube channel. And now that you have that model and you're growing in your understanding with it, I want to provide the community a more practical approach to using the information. When I came up, I had lots of books, a lot of authors and teachers and lecturers that would say, this is how you go into the marketplace and find setups. This is how you go in and you look for patterns to profit. And yes, the books provided a lot of insight. It gave me things to look for, but it didn't really give me a roadmap or blueprint to attack the real root problems that I had, which brought me to trading in the beginning. And that's kind of like what this series is going to open up with. And I'm going to hopefully walk you through a transitional state of mind from thinking like everybody does when they first come into this industry, and hopefully align you properly so that way you'll have the best advantage to use the information I've provided in this mentorship this year. This series is ENDS. All right, so here's an overview real quick. So I know some of you are going to be excited to know where we go, what do we do, what's going to be covered. There's going to be a 4-part series. And the first in the series is obviously this episode here. And we're going to tackle the problem. And the problem is ends need to be met. I want to teach you how to look past the image lifestyle. And that's always been my approach as a mentor. I have seen many people in this industry well before me, and still today, even more so today, they dangle the carrot of affluence, fast cars, luxury lifestyle. And unfortunately, that's what caught me up in the beginning and caused me to stumble. But I want you to understand that the problem of making ends meet, that's not an impossible task. So I want you to understand that problem everybody has. I have ends that must be met every single month too. Maybe not to the degree of stress inducing ends like most of you in the world, but I had that stuff too. I have children, and this series is aimed at one of my older sons because I want him to have this approach going forward, thinking about how he needs to make his ends meet. Episode 2 is going to be the solution. And the idea is obviously to secure an additional income source. And I'm going to cover how you need to be approaching your life as a business and running your life as a business. And understanding that the task of making ends meet may feel impossible at times. You got to change that state of mind to I'm possible. That means you as the student, you as the operator with this information, you're possible. It's possible for you to succeed. It's possible for you to change the direction of your life. It's possible for that to happen. If you don't believe that, then all the things that you've learned either from me or other people are not going to help you. You have to have that state of mind, that transitional state of mind from understanding there's a problem, there's ends to be met. Then there's a solution I'm going to provide for you. But then you have to understand that solution is possible for you. Episode 3. The plan. I'm going to teach you how to go in and determine the starting point for you. Everybody's different. Everybody has this content in their hands now, but they're all going to do something differently with it. So what is it that you're going to be doing differently from the next guy or gal? I'm going to cover that in episode 3. But I'm going to teach you how to specifically attack one financial end. One thing that has to be overcome each month for you. Because that's the thing that's plaguing you. It's causing you to do things that is derailing your progress. And it's also focusing on casting forth a vision. You have to be able to see where you're going. Where's your objective? Where's your goal? Whatever that is going to be unique for you. Not all of us have the same goals or aspirations, but you have to have something and begin there. And finally, I'll close the series out with episode 4, the process. Making ends meet. Putting it into action. What is it you're specifically going to go into the charts looking for? What's your routine? What's the daily routine? Your weekly routine? What do you do when you find an obstacle? When you're met with drawdown? How do you overcome that? So that way you can pursue the goal and overtake it.